Welcome to Soul Sisteries.
We just finished a great conversation with Sid and Allie, two young women who are really inspiring us and giving us hope. They are our social media experts here on Soul Sisteries, and we are just excited to introduce them to you and let you get to know them.
Beautiful, wondrous people, both of them. Yay!
Join us on Soul Sisteries.
Hey, everybody. We're so glad to be here today with Allie Riley and Sidney Reyes, who are the wonder women who do our social media for us. They are both so creative and delightful, but here's the thing. I have known both of these girls for several years. They were both originally students of mine in theater, and I've been their director and also collaborator as they've grown. I know them as not only beautifully creative individuals, but young women with big hearts and big visions and incredible determination to live in this world authentically. And we just welcome to Soul Sisteries, Allie and Sidney. Woohoo!
Yay. So glad you guys are here.
Welcome,
Happy
girls.
to be
Welcome.
Woo!
So thank you for joining us. And we thought we'll just do a little Soul Sisteries chat, ask you some questions and see what you have to say, and just jump right in. Feel free to share. I know that in this podcast, anybody listening, you're hearing us, so you're not seeing. Diana and I are sitting here, but like I have wet hair. It's like we're not looking totally put together, but we're looking at these two young women who both look stunningly gorgeous, whose hair is fabulous, who are all put together. And lucky, yes, sorry, rest of the world, that you're not seeing that. But they're beautiful young women inside and out. So yes, welcome to Soul Sisteries, ladies.
Hey,
happy to be here.
Cool. So let's jump in and we'll ask you some stuff and see what you have to say. So tell us as much, each of you, tell us as much or as little as you want to say about kind of who you are in the world, what's brought you to this point in your life today. Like, what's the nutshell of your story that's gotten you to where you are and what you're doing right now, if you'd like.
And let me add to that a little bit, because there's so much you could tell us. You're probably like, okay, what do they want to hear? But I guess, this is our podcast on hope, and you both were invited to kind of join us on this journey, because you're amazing women, but also because you, I think, have the same vision as us, that we need hope in this world, and how do we move into the future with this hope? And so when I, separate from you all, see a lot of craziness in the world and some people really losing hope, there's something about both of you that at your young adult age have grasped onto that gives you hope in the world. So if you would share your story along those lines, that would be amazing.
That's much better, sis. Way to focus in. Cool. And I did eeny, meeny, miny, mo in my head, and it came up Sid first. So you go.
I definitely think for hope, it's just seeing everyone around you trying to, make the world a better place. Like you two lovely ladies, absolutely taking your time out of your day and going out of your way to just spread joy. And, a philosophy of mine I felt like I've always had growing up was, just trying to at least better at least one person's day. And then, my own day will have been made. So I think that's kind of been my narrowing sort of mantra that I've had growing up. And so now I'm in law school, so we'll see how that goes. And definitely hoping to have that be my guiding star still. And yeah, I definitely say just growing up, I had a lot of love in my life and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of wonderful and supportive people. I'm with some of them right now on this call. So I think that definitely helped me grow up as a person and be privileged enough to be here today.
And you come from a really strong family system, an extended family, right? Your community and culture are really important, but your family is particularly close and supportive of one another, right? So that would be a big part of what's brought you to this journey here. She's lovely, lovely people she comes from, as does Allie. So I will say both of their mothers are dear friends of mine also. So these are just fabulous people. So Allie, how about you? What's kept you in that space and brought you here?
Yeah, I mean, I would say mine is I would say pretty similar to Sydney too. My family is like such a huge, important thing to me and definitely keeps me grounded, especially my mom. And I feel so lucky to be surrounded by like so many wonderful women. I mean, Sydney. And yeah, I just feel like having that group of wonderful women around me all of the time has been really helpful. I've changed my major so many times, as you know, and so not always knowing where your path is going to take you, but definitely having people to ground you around you. And I think it helps make that path a lot clearer, and that has given me a lot of hope for my future too.
And I love that about you, Allie, your willingness to be flexible, your willingness to change and shift. That here's the vision, but oh, you know what? This is not, my gut is telling me, my instincts are telling me this isn't the right path. I'm going to shift over in this direction. I'm going to explore this and go all in here. And to dare to reimagine, revision is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And to have that flexibility that is incredibly hopeful. So as I look at the both of you who are incredibly passionate, talented, creative, wonderful young women, they're two different lines here, right? Allie, you've been shifting and exploring and finding. Sid, you've had a clear line and vision for a very long time. This is what I'm doing, and I'm following this step after this step. And both of these are beautiful and wonderful things that are deserve to be celebrated. Yeah. And I do love that you both come not only from these great family systems, but from some very powerful, dynamic, and connected women. Your mothers are both extraordinary women, and this legacy of woman to woman to woman is so potent. Allie, it deserves mention that your mother's an educator, as your father is also, but that a lot of her people are educators, and you come from this like tribe of teachers who have held you and lifted you up through the years. Am I over speaking there? Like that's pretty accurate, right?
No, that's super accurate. A lot of my like quote unquote aunts and uncles throughout my life have been teachers. My fifth grade teacher was my babysitter when my parents went away for sixth grade science camp. Like I've had a great support system, and I've stayed in contact with a lot of my teachers. And it was such a cool experience too, growing up with all the teachers' kids. Like the school was definitely our playground after classes ended for the day. So it was a very cool experience.
It's almost like those kids are like cousins, right? Like you guys
Totally.
literally grew up together, were
Oh my
raised
gosh.
in each other's homes, and to this day are great friends.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm still in contact with a lot of them. So they were such a tribe growing up.
Yeah. I love that so much. I love that so much. So go ahead, sis.
Well, I'm going to jump in, sis, because you know the girls much better than me.
You do.
And I know you guys from like me showing up at theater and getting to see you perform. And that's really kind of it. So I love to hear a little bit of your background story. And I can't believe, sorry, Sid, that you're in law school because you were just 11 or 12 years old. I mean, that's just crazy.
But we also have to say, I mean, Sid, what did you do? You did Berkeley. You did undergrad in 2 years?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
She's a little bit of a powerhouse, this girl.
Yes. So you both are just absolutely amazing. And so for me, looking at you guys, sorry, and your generation really does give me hope. Like that
Yeah.
you guys are out kind of creating your own world, but also conquering the world at the same time. And I'm curious what gives each of you hope.
So we'll start with you, Al, this time. What gives you hope?
For me, I think I know social media there's a lot of negatives to it, of course, and there's a lot of comparing online, but I think also being able to sometimes it feels like other voices are louder than yours and you're so alone. And sometimes having social media is also a positive thing for me, I will say. Being able to go online and see not just the negative, but the positives as well. Um, so yeah, I think like-minded people has been such a huge thing for me when it comes to politics and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably, I know it sounds crazy, but probably social media gives me a lot of hope these days.
And you are incredibly good at crafting the messages that are what we want to put out there. The positive and the hopeful. You're very good at dialing into that. You have a particular knack for it and gorgeous creativity. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
So how about you, Sid?
Yeah, just adding on to that, I definitely feel like, like Ali said, like the amplifying of people's stories, and you get to see definitely some different opinions from yourself, and that's good because you can sort of broaden your perspective and see how other people are feeling in the world, and it just helps you be able to understand one another. So I think that's a silver lining to social media.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what when social media started becoming a thing, and I remember the world before it was a thing, that was the hope right at the time, like, wow, this amazing ability to connect. And early on, we saw evidences of that in our world where, like, stuff was happening, in places in the world where people were in danger. There were governments that weren't being totally ethical, and think people were able to communicate themselves out to the world as a whole and create change in that communication and letting those stories be known. Like, that was powerful and potent. We have that today. We have a different level of misinformation and out and out deceptions that come through. So navigating and finding our way through it is different today from the outset. But the outset, the dream was, this is a beautiful way for us to connect. It is social, and it can be at its best. It can be wondrous. So thank you for highlighting that and the power of that and being a part of that for us. We so appreciate. Yeah. Yeah. Sis, you or me? Me. It's my question. Okay, so who in your world is inspiring you right now? Either one of you. You jump in however you want to jump.
I'll take that one. I mean, definitely my parents, I would say. Like Ali was touching too. It's like, they're my rock, and my sister. But definitely just having my whole family around me to sort of guide me through this wonderful journey has been really wonderful. And whenever we're all together, it just feels magic. So I would say they're definitely my inspiration all the time.
Lovely. Lovely. How about you, Al?
I would say, yeah, my family as well, especially my brother. I feel like he is so good about saying what he wants to say when he says it and says it, and what he wants to do, he does it. My parents were very adamant about him going to school, and he was like, no, I know what I want to do, and it's not bad. And there is a different path for everyone. So I would say sometimes I can be more like, let me appease everyone. And he's never been the people pleasing type. So I think there's a lot to take from him, a lot to learn from him. So yeah, my brother's definitely my best friend.
Oh, that's beautiful. And he is definitely forging his path too. When else is not not school, but he is doing his training, right? And finding his profession and working very hard at that too. And you're absolutely right that there are so many paths, and we all get to choose what it is that speaks to us and what's right for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And coming from my education, well, all of us, I guess, Dawn and you too, our education background, I work in higher ed, and I think it is awesome for certain people. But I don't know that school is the right path for everybody. And so I love that we are starting to recognize and embrace a little bit more that there is this other path besides go to high school, go to college, get advanced degrees. So,
yeah. And just
yes.
what you're alluding to there too also, and it doesn't have to be, oh, you do this in this certain amount of time, or you do like you take the break, redirect, encapsulate it, extend it, that all of these things are fair and fine, and we follow our own paths. That's the thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah. And Sid, you started talking about kind of that life philosophy you have, about like making a difference just in one life. If you could just change one person. And I think I would like for you to talk a little bit more. I think you mean like even in just a simple way, like it might even just be saying like, hey, you have a beautiful smile to somebody when they walk by, right? But I would love it if you both can kind of share a little bit about your life philosophy. Do you have a life philosophy, and what is it?
Definitely. I'll start on that one out. I feel like that's pretty much one of my guiding philosophies that I try to live by. I think I try to remain optimistic as much as I can. And, obviously people sort of assume there's like a naivete with that. But I think that every day is obviously a brand new day, and you can choose your perspective on how you want to look at it. And so I just try to go in every day with a clean slate, no matter how tough last night was, or the readings or exams and everything, the stress, just try to wash it all away. So that obviously being able to spread joy and spread love starts with yourself. So definitely having that internal optimism, and trying not to let the outside noise get to you, because I think, especially with all the craziness in the world, I try to remind myself and my friends around me, you have to go on your path first before you can start to make this broader change. So if you let the noise get to you now, then you'll be preventing yourself from being able to make a stronger impact. So just doing the little things you can every day to make an impact on the world.
Yeah. Love that. Very Anne Shirley of you. How about you, Al?
Oh gosh, I feel like my personal philosophy changes with every book I read. I feel like I read something new and I'm like, oh, like I read Catcher in the Rye recently and I was like, yeah, no one's real and it's all like, I got all cynical for the past month. My mom's like, you need to calm down.
Take it down a notch.
Literally. So, but I will say I agree with a lot with what Sydney is saying, and it does start from within. I think letting outside noise get to you, letting other people affect how you want to view the world, or letting another person's emotions affect how you are. I remember always like having theater teachers saying to me like, leave your baggage at the door. It's not about you, and being able to be creative in a space without wondering about what's going on with work or at home. I think that's like very important, being able to sometimes separate the noise from the rest of your life in order to move forward, basically. Yeah.
I can remember when I was a young woman having what I felt like was this massive aha awareness for me. Like it's suddenly occurring to me that whereas I was all worried about what other people were thinking about me and the things that are like, oh, I did this stupid thing or made this mistake or whatever. And having this aha like, oh, mainly people are just thinking about themselves and have no idea what it is that I'm doing, or they're just worried about what other people are thinking about them in the same way that I was worried about this. And of course, that's a whole thing that we need to strive to get over, right? This concern about what other people are thinking rather than walking our own truth and being who we are. And it's something I admire about the both of you. I see you both as wholly, completely your own beings. You are who you are, and you are constantly striving in that direction of your own voice and your own fire and your own impulse. I love that about the both of you. How have you each found the confidence and the wherewithal to stay true to your authentic self and whatever that has looked like. And I bet you both would say, well, I don't always, and it is on, but look from the outside looking in, you are beautifully, authentically you, both of you. How do you do it? How do you find that? How do you stay that course?
Oh gosh, how do I stay confident? I would say, like you said, like of course every day is different, obviously, but I think separating yourself and realizing nobody actually cares is such a huge thing for me. Was such a pivotal point. This is so stupid, but I remember for Sydney, for your birthday, we went and we wrote a mechanical bull, and she was trying to convince me to do it.
I was thinking about that yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, why was I scared? It was my birthday. Like
we were terrified. We were terrified. She was like trying to hype me up in the bathroom to do it. I was like, I can't do it. Like, we need to have like a shot or something. Like, I can't do this sober. Like, this is crazy. But there was a point where she was like, nobody cares. It's okay. Let's just do it. And I think that's such a great way to remain confident and true to yourself, is realizing that you should just do what you want to do, because if you what's the phrase, like youth is wasted on the young. Like, everybody's so worried about what they're being perceived as when you're young, and then you finally age and you grow up a little bit and you realize, oh, it actually was never that deep. So I think that's something I'm still working on. I still struggle sometimes to get on the mechanical bull. But yeah.
Because you're human. Because you're human. Yeah.
Well, and that kind of leads me to my next question, but I'm going to.
Well, let's see what Sid has to say about that one, though. Also, providing her confidence, and then you're
good. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much the same as Al. I think just having people in my life too that I can bounce off of and be myself. Allie being a prime example. We can hop on a call, and distance can't separate us. We'll get to kind of nerd out and make little silly jokes, and I think just enjoying what you love is like the greatest way to remain true to yourself. Like, I love a good little cartoon and everything, and sometimes I'll just ask people, like my coworkers at work. I'm like, hey, you guys watch this, or have you seen the Supergirl movie yet? And then it sort of opened this whole line of discourse, and end up finding out that they're comic book nerds too. So it's just like having that bravery to just kind of throw yourself out there. And I mean, again, like, worst thing, they think about it maybe for 5 seconds and then go on with their days. It's not this big deal. So
yeah,
I love that.
Everybody has other things that they're thinking about, right? So like you might be big in their mind for, like you said, that 60 seconds, a couple of minutes, and then it's like, okay, that's gone. I've got something else going on, which is, I was going to ask, what do you wish you knew when you were little that you know now? And it sounds like that's probably something like, people really don't care that much, so I can do whatever I want.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. A quick story. Glennon Doyle, who probably everybody here knows, but the author and social media influencer and whatnot. Anyway, one of the things that she said that has stuck with me, because I think it is so profound, it's something along the lines of, if in any situation where you have like a choice to be made and somebody is going to be disappointed somebody will be disappointed with the outcome, it should never be you.
Right.
But what? Like, mind blown.
Yeah.
That's just huge. And as women, of course, we are often taught otherwise. Everybody else should be happy and we should suck it up. And I'm like, man, that is some serious wisdom right there. So I'm holding close to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask instead, what would your younger self, and I always go to 13, but pick an age, what would your younger self say about you or think about you and what you're doing today?
Do you want to go first, Sid, or should I? Or
got it.
Okay. I think that she loved me, honestly. I think little me was so nervous all of the time. I had a lot of loud friends growing up because I was just so quiet. And I didn't want to put myself out there. My mom was so surprised when I picked up theater because she was like, she doesn't want to talk to people. Like, why would she get on stage? But theater really did change my life in so many different ways. And even though I'm not doing it anymore, I can talk to people better and I can hold a conversation and look people in the eyes. And I have theater to thank for that mostly. And yeah, so I think I'm much more creative than I used to be. And she was so creative. I think kind of circling back, something that I miss about being little is like I was doing so much all of the time. I don't even know where I got the time of my day to roll around in mud and then go inside and draw or paint or do whatever I was doing. And I think remembering to sometimes go back to that, especially now being back in my childhood home, which is crazy. So I think coming back to that a little bit too is something that I want to work on more.
I love that. And I'm going to let you answer too, Sid, but I just want to comment here on Allie because I've known you for a good long while. And one of the things I just admire so much in you, Allie, is your stick-to-itiveness, your drive, your keep going, keep trying, keep exploring, do the next thing, keep showing up, keep showing up. It's so beautiful and it's been an inspiration to me. I want you to know that. And I'm sure you have inspired countless others by that very philosophy that is just so fundamental to who you are. But I know it's a choice also, and that you choose to keep showing up and keep working it out is a fabulous thing. Bravo you. So just a moment of celebration of you.
Thank you. So much coming from you. Oh my gosh.
Mwah. All right, so over to you, Miss Sid.
Gosh. Yeah, I would say definitely the time. That's crazy. I've been thinking back a lot too of that this has been my dream for so long, and getting to be standing in it today is crazy, and remembering all the hard work that came along the way. I was just talking to some folks like about my path, and I was like, wow, forgot I did all that. So I think that just remembering all the steps it took to get here, I think 13-year-old me would be happy we were able to get through it. And definitely like Al was saying, I was definitely, I feel like, shy. I think I would kind of say sometimes like I'm an introverted extrovert. Like I feel like there's always that nervousness when you're young, and so I feel like I'll as well theater just really helped me have that supportive group of people and that ensemble together where you can just be silly and be yourself and then work through it. And I think that's a lot of facing challenges and getting through life is, now I'm in law school and I'm like, guys, it's not that serious. These are all fake cases right now. We're about to, obviously, it'll be game time in a little bit, but it's just enjoy what you have now and welcome learning experiences. So I think 13-year-old me would be happy.
So the takeaway from all of this is that theater is magical. Everybody come play. Hey, Sis, should we turn to our rapid fire?
I think so. We'll see how rapid it goes with Al and Sid here. So this is when we get to ask you kind of, and I know you guys already know because you've listened to the podcast, but our rapid fire questions, which you're not supposed to think about. It's supposed to be like, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? So we're just going to throw some questions at you. And do you want to decide who's going to answer first? Or So should we start like first question, maybe Allie, you answer first, and then second question, Sid answers. Is that okay?
There we go. Boom.
Okay. So theater girls, what would be if you're like walking up to the stage, you're getting this amazing award, or you're throwing out the first pitch, whatever it is, what would be your walk-in song?
I would say Rhinestone Cowboy. Okay, I'll go with that one. That's fun. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that you even know that song.
Okay.
Little like 12-year-old me used to sing that song all the time. I don't even know why. So much fun.
Because it's fantastic.
Because
It's a fantastic song.
Yes, Glenn Campbell. Okay. Sid.
I would say Suddenly I See. A little wrong.
Oh man, good songs, you
Like
two.
that.
Okay. What book changed you?
Ooh. The Land of Stories by Chris Colfer.
Good one.
I would say Catcher in the Rye. That one.
Ooh.
I just read it recently and I like changed my whole perspective on everything. So
If you really want to know about it, oh my God. The voice of Golden Caulfield. Yes. That's good stuff.
What movie lives rent free in your brain?
The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one.
As you wish.
Legally Blonde.
Ah.
Gotta have it.
Both excellent. Okay. What did you love doing as a kid that you love doing to this day?
Being silly.
Woohoo!
Coloring.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
Love it.
Clever. Yeah.
What in your world is lighting you up right now?
This is crazy, but work. I've been really enjoying going to work. I've been meeting so many new people. Yeah, it's been fun,
That's cool.
right?
I'd say times like these, getting to see people I love.
Thanks.
So much warm fuzzies. What color is hope?
Yellow.
Blue.
What does hope stand for?
Just looking at you two theater girls, you started to say the colors in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat just started going through my head, and it's red and yellow. I'm sorry, I'm just going through all the colors in my head. That's the way my brain works. I'm sorry, sis, go for the question.
What does a hope sound like?
Probably a candle.
Ooh, that's cool.
Little wind chimes.
Nice.
Wow. What in your world is giving you hope right now?
I would say, gosh, there's like so many things. I don't know. Right now, my dogs. My little dogs.
Love them.
Tell us about your dogs.
Stella and Max, they've been persevering through the fireworks recently. So, and I think they've been feeling more willing to snuggle. So I think that's always something exciting to come home to after work. So
excellent.
I think for me, it's been all of my friends. I feel like everybody's on different paths right now, and not knowing where I'm going next has been helpful in seeing everybody else and what everybody else is doing, and I have so many cool people in my life. I feel like supporting me, and I get to support them, and seeing how much some of my friends like Sid has grown, and it feels so cool that I get to be a part of their lives. Yeah.
Well, you two give me hope. You two give us hope that you exist in this world, that you are who you are, that you are authentically and beautifully yourselves, and you both have so much light and love to share. And it's a wondrous thing. I'm so, so grateful to know you and to be able to have walked this path with you for a good long while. And I bless you both on your way, you beautiful, wonderful young women. Lucky us, lucky world that you exist in it.
The world is certainly brighter with you both in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
no, and right back at you. And right back at you.
Girls, love you. So everybody, the message here, go out and just shine your own light. Live your life. I love the way you said it out. Nobody cares. Like, just be you. Just be you. You get what we mean by that. Nobody cares and everybody cares. Very, very Ted Lasso, right? So let's go on out there and live. Keep on hoping. Love to everybody. Bye.
Thanks for joining us today on Soul Sisteries.
And thanks for sharing stories with us. We'd love to hear your stories as well and keep the conversation going, absolutely keeping the hope going. So we're really hopeful that you'll connect with our guests as well who have great stories to share. Go ahead and follow them in various social media platforms or live venues, wherever it is that they're performing and sharing what they do.
We would love to have you follow us on all of our social media platforms, subscribe and rate, as that will help us get our message of hope out to others.
Thanks for listening to Soul Sisteries.